I have bills. I gotta live, and I need to pay my own stuff. So for you to increase it like almost $400 more is a lot. It's a burden.
He does own a business.
What kind of business does he have?
Is a rapper.
I do have a recording where he is basically using the kids as trying to get back at me for him not being there for his kids.
That's a lie.
We are here on a petition for confirmation of non-agreed child support review order. If I could state the terms of a proposed order in lieu of the one that was filed, and then take testimony from the parties.
Confirmation of a non-agreed CSRP.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. You may.
So the proposed order would contain a child support judgment against Mr. Dyer in the amount of $2,713.20 as of October 31st. That judgment would be payable at $40 per month beginning December 1st. Mr. Dyer will apply for or maintain private health insurance for the child through his employer. State is proposing that guideline child support be set at $790 per month beginning December 1st. Court cost would be as billed to Mr. Dyer, and there's no request for a finding of non-disclosure. That is the extent of the order. If I may call the parties.
You may.
I'll call Mr. Dyer. Sir, would you please state your full name?
Harry Dyer.
Did you hear the terms of the proposed order stated to the court?
I heard them.
Do you understand those terms?
I understand them, but I don't agree with them.
Is there any term that you don't agree with other than the child support, or is it just the child support that you don't agree with?
It's the child support. It's also the back pay, the $40,000. I mean the $40 a month. I don't agree with either one of those.
Okay, what are you regarding the back pay? What are you requesting the payout on your arrears judgment be set at as opposed to $40?
I don't think it should be any back pay payment. I need to pay it, but I thought it came out as I paid my child support anyway.
Okay, so you're not disputing the judgment. You're just asking that there be no amount set that you are to pay it back at. Is that correct?
Absolutely. No amount. As I pay my child support, it'll get paid down because I'm consistently paying child support.
Okay. Regarding the child support, you understand that the number being proposed is the guideline amount based on the wages that have been reported for you, correct?
Yes, I understand that, but I don't agree with that because that's when I had 2 children, I didn't pay that much. I have one
Objection to
child.
non-responsive after everything. I understand that.
Mr. Dyer, just answer the questions that you're asked. I'll give you an opportunity to speak to me once Mr. Talley's finished answering questions. And if you don't mind, please don't drink while we're on this hearing, sir. We have to conduct the hearings like we're actually standing in a courtroom. I know you didn't know. That's why I'm just informing you. We're good.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Talley.
Thank you, Judge. So you're asking that the court deviate from the guideline calculation, correct?
Absolutely.
And what is the reason for that?
Because it's a burden to me already. Like I say, I pay child support, but I actually am a real father who pays all kinds of other things outside of the child support. And Martina can verify, my children can verify. I do this.
Is there any other reason?
That's the best reason.
I'll pass.
I have bills. I gotta live, and I need to pay my own stuff. So for you to increase it like almost $400 more is a lot. It's a burden, unnecessary.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
You may call your next witness.
I'll call the mother. Ma'am, would you please state your full name?
Martina Ogg.
Did you hear the terms of the proposed order that were stated to the court?
Yes.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with the terms of the order?
No.
Is there anything other than the child support that you're not in agreement with?
No.
Okay. What are you, or why are you requesting that the court order something other than the proposed child support amount?
Because he does do for his kids, and by you raising it up, he already has 2 jobs, and my focus is time spent with his children. And by you doing that, it makes it less time that he could spend with his children. He has to be at work more instead of spending time with the children. That's the focus, is father and children together. not separated, because now he has to work God knows how many hours to even pay the child support and have no time for his children. And right now, he's working 2 jobs and he gets his son every weekend, but he's like worn out because he's trying to keep up with just what he's trying to keep up right now as we're, he's paying.
So you're asking that the child support remain at the current amount of $416 per month.
Yes.
I'll pass the witness, Judge. Nothing further.
Okay, then I will order I will grant the order in lieu of order a child support judgment of $2,713.20. Order that judgment paid at $40 per month. Order that dad maintain private health insurance on the child through his employer. Order child support at $790 a month. Order court costs as bill. All start dates will be 12/1/25. Miss Og, if you don't
Yes,
want the
ma'am.
money, if you don't need it, you can give it back to Mr. Dyer when you get it.
Yes, ma'am.
My job is to
The burden.
do what I feel is in the best interest of your child, not just what's in
ma'am.
the best interest of him today, but what's in the best interest of him through today, through when he graduates from high school or turns 18. And so I am of the opinion that guideline child support should be ordered. I commend Mr. Dyer for being a good father. That's what good fathers do. They spend time with their children, but they also help them financially. And if that's going to keep him, if he's saying that he won't be able to do the extra stuff, like I said, you can give the extra money back to him so he can do those things. But I'm going to order it because everything's going fine right now. But in the future, if you came back, you might have a hard time getting it raised if you needed it raised because you didn't accept this modification.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I heard what you say, and it really don't. You saying, and my son is 17,
Okay.
and you saying in the future, if there, it's no case for the simple fact, even before I left, I always provided and did, and I never stopped. I
Mr.
didn't
Dyer,
need
I'm
that.
not questioning you. I'm
All right,
not questioning that
you're
you're a
saying in
good
the
father.
future, you're saying in the future, if something happens, why would something all of a sudden happen at 17? I take care of my kids now, and I always have. I
Sir,
buy shoes, I buy
I
drawers, I buy
don't know
everything.
what might happen at 17. Like I
Why
said,
would it
okay,
change? You're
Mr. Dyer, hold on a second.
what
I'm
it
not the
change?
last word on this. This is out of the 255th District Court. That is Judge Vonda Bailey. She might have a different opinion from mine. So you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. Now that I've given you that information, do you have any questions?
I just feel like it's still just more work, more of a burden. Now I got to take out from 2 jobs to try to deal with another court case. When you could say, you know what, if you're doing this, she's saying you're doing this, what? Why would you step and say, now he needs to go ahead and do more?
As I said, Mr.
Why?
Og,
If she's saying it. But no,
Mr. Dyer, Miss
telling her.
Og, I
telling
told
her.
you it's my opinion
I
that I
wasn't
should
finished.
order the child supported guidelines.
I understand, but I wasn't
You
finished
don't,
speaking. You just cut me off. I wasn't finished.
we just
All I'm
don't
saying
agree,
is,
sir.
all right, but man, what I'm saying is you said just in case you want to raise it up, I want to go on and put it up so you won't have no problems later. If she said this is what she wants, she said this is what she needed. You're doing it on your own for some strange reason. You have no one does anything for Julius but me and her. No one. And so for me to make this statement, it's all real. You can't say, no, you're doing something, or yes, child support. No one is doing anything for him. I am. And she'll tell you I already do a lot beyond child support for him. Why does the court not recognize and respect that and be like, you know what? If she's saying it, who of us to just say, no, you need to pay even more?
Mr.
So
Dyer,
you don't be paying later.
it is
That's
my
weird.
opinion that the child support should be set at guidelines. You do not have to agree with my opinion,
I'm
sir.
saying I got 3 days.
You have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any further questions?
No.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Talley?
No, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Mr. Barbosa, you are waiving your right for DNA paternity testing today as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Judge, I passed the witness and I ask that the record reflect that Mr. Barbosa has voluntarily waived his right to personal service and citation.
The record will so reflect.
We are here today on the state's petition to establish the parent-child relationship and in suit affecting the parent-child relationship. We have 2 children on the case. Your Honor, parties are in agreement today to a temporary order, which would include all issues except court costs and retroactive support reserved. Neither party is requesting DNA testing. I'd like to state the agreement, Your Honor, and then take brief testimony.
You may.
Thank you, Judge. The order finds that Mr. Omar Barbosa is the father of both children of this case, Isaiah Barbosa and Eli Barbosa, and that their surnames shall remain Barbosa. The order finds that Mr. Barbosa has a duty of support. Parties are in agreement, Judge, to being appointed joint managing conservators of the children with the mother as the primary parent. She will have the exclusive right to designate the primary residence of both children within Dallas or contiguous counties. Parties agree to a standard possession and visitation schedule with a neutral exchange, Judge, to occur at the Quick Trip at 5909 West Davis Street in Dallas. Parties have used that location in the past. Parties agree that Ms. Yanus will be ordered to maintain the children on a government medical assistance program moving forward. As such, father shall be ordered to pay cash medical support of $100 monthly beginning December 1st, 2025, and parties are ordered to pay half of all unreimbursed medical expenses. Parties agree that Mr. Barbosa shall be ordered to pay child support based on a minimum wage presumption in the amount of $265 monthly beginning December 1st. He has no other biological children. Your Honor, the state's requesting court costs again be reserved for final as well as retroactive support judgments. And Your Honor, mother is requesting a non-disclosure as to her address. Those are the terms, Judge. May I recall mother?
You may.
Ms. Yanus, did you hear the terms of the agreement that I stated to the court?
Yes.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes.
And are you in agreement with those terms and believe that they're in the best interest of your 2 children?
Yes.
And you understand that this is a temporary order today you're agreeing to, and that you will need to come back to court on Zoom on February 25th, 2026 at 8:30?
Yes.
Okay, and you are asking that your home address not be included in the court order today, correct?
Correct.
And you're in agreement to the meeting up for the exchanges at the Quick Trip?
Yes.
Okay. Does Mr. Barbosa know where you currently live?
No.
Okay, and you recently moved, correct?
Correct.
When did you move?
3 months ago.
And Mr. Barbosa, did you know your prior address?
Yes.
Okay, but he doesn't know where your new address.
Correct.
How long did you live at your prior residence?
I was there for 2 years.
Okay, and did Mr. Barbosa ever show up unannounced?
Yes.
Okay, and can you tell the court why you don't want the order today to include your new address?
He just tends to show up to the house and make aggressive statements, and I just don't feel safe.
Okay, has there been any physical family violence in the past 2 years between you and Mr. Barbosa?
Not in the past 2 years.
And you and Mr. Barbosa have met up at the Quick Trip previously, correct?
Correct.
And do you know where Mr. Barbosa currently lives?
No.
Okay,
I don't know if it's the same place that I dropped my kids off. It's been a while.
okay. Um, do you have any other specific safety concerns regarding Mr. Barbosa?
Just him not dropping my kids off at school or where they're supposed to be.
Well, do you feel that if Mr. Barbosa knew your new address, that you would be that he would make any threats to you or show up unannounced or things like that?
I'm hoping not.
Okay. I passed the witness, Judge.
Hey, you may call your next witness.
I'll call Mr. Barbosa. Sir, did you hear the terms of the agreement that I stated to the court previously?
Yes.
Do you understand all of those terms?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with those terms and believe that they're in the best interest of your two children?
Um, I do have questions. Um, I did not know where she lived these last 2 years.
Wait, hold on, Mr. Barbosa. I'll ask you about um, her address and your address here in a moment. But as to everything else that I stated, do you believe that those terms are in the best interest of your two children?
Yeah.
Okay. And you understand that this is a temporary order and that you will need to come back on February 25th, 2026 at 8:30 on Zoom?
Yes.
Um, do you have safety concerns for yourself with Miss Yanus knowing where you live?
No.
Okay. Do you live in the Dallas area?
I stay in Grand Prairie.
Okay. And to your knowledge, does Miss Yanus have your current address?
Yes, she's always have.
Okay. And you currently do not know where Miss Yanus lives, correct?
Not in the last 2 years, no.
Okay. So you don't have any issues with your home address being in the order today, is that right?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
I passed the witness, Judge.
Mr. Barbosa, are you agreeing to the non-disclosure? Are you okay with not having her address?
No, I'm not okay with that. I would like her address. I have not known where she's lived in the last 2 years. I have not spoken to her in the last 2 years. I have not seen my kids in the last 2 years. So I feel uncomfortable not knowing where they're at or where I could see them or talk to them or if they're in any danger. I wouldn't be able to know where they're at or
Mr. Barbosa, has there been any family violence between you and Miss Llanos? I know she said there hadn't been any in the last 2 years. Was there family violence before?
no.
Did you show up at her house before unannounced?
In the last 2 years, no.
No, I'm talking about before the last 2 years.
Um, it was only because she had me blocked on social media. She had me my phone number blocked. I could not get a hold of my kids. I didn't know where they were at.
Okay.
I don't know where I said I didn't know where she lived. So as far as her saying that I would pop up at her address, that's a lie. I never knew where she lived.
How old are the children?
7 and 8.
Okay. Miss Llanos, was there physical family violence before 2 years?
Yes.
Okay, and tell
There
me what
wasn't a
happened.
police report. There wasn't anything. I did go to the hospital and I'm sure he remembers. I've been really lenient with him and seeing the kids. He just wouldn't keep his word with the agreement that we had. It was a verbal agreement, and this is why I decided to
What
file
was
this
the
case.
agreement?
The kids would go a week with him and then a week with me, and he wasn't helping. He wasn't helping financially. He wanted to see the kids when he wanted to see the kids, not when when we had the agreement. At some point, he took the kids out of school. The kids already had a set schedule of when they were being picked up from school. So when that person showed up to pick them up from school, he picked them up, took them, kept them on the weekend. The kids missed 2 school days because he said that the kids didn't need school. And I do have a recording where he is basically using the kids as trying to get back at me for him not being there for his kids.
For him, what?
For him not being there for his kids.
Okay. So he's trying to get back at you for something he did?
I guess it's just like he'll say that he pops in whenever he wants to, whenever he wants to see the kids on his terms. And like I said, to me was like, I'm just gonna go with the court order. When he took the kids from me and he kept them, my son
You
came
say
back
he
telling
took
me,
the kids from you. How old were the kids?
6, and this was like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So I want to say they were like 6 and
But they're 7 and 8 now, right? And they
yeah.
can call you and let you know where they are.
Well, he had them on the phone. He had them on the phone. He called me on his phone and he had them on the phone. He would mute himself and he would tell the kids. And I know this because my son still remembers and he tells me that his dad was telling him to tell me that he didn't want to come back home. Keep in mind the kids have been living with me.
Okay, but then there were no orders in place then, correct?
Yeah, there were no orders in place. So
Okay.
when I called the police and tried to make a report, they told me that I couldn't do anything.
Okay. Anything else that either one of you want me to know?
Just following that, like I said, I have not talked to this girl in 2 years. I have not seen my kids in the last 2 years. As far as her saying that the kids are saying that don't allow them or don't want them to be there with her or say that's a lie. As far as her saying that we had a verbal agreement, which we did. And as far as her saying I wasn't helping her, I was. I would sell her or cash up her money, and she said in a verbal agreement that if you want to see your kids, you're gonna have to help me or send me money, which I would.
It did not say send money.
And
Ma'am, it's not your turn.
and yeah, so I would send her money, and she had full control of where the kids were, where they were at. So I would never know where they were at or when can I pick them up or when can I see them. So as far as our agreement, when she agreed that I would have them every other weekend, when it came to my time to have them on the weekend, I would call her and she would not answer. I would message her, she would not answer. So like I said, I don't even know how the kids are right now or their well-being.
Okay.
I have not seen them.
Okay. Ms. Yanus, did you have something you wanted to tell me?
I never asked him for money. I did implement him to help with the kids as buying them their own things because everything that was being sent from here, sometimes it wasn't being brought back or it was
And that was in the
misplaced.
last 2 years, right?
Yes, correct.
So he has seen the kids in the last 2 years.
Yes, he has.
The last time he saw the kids.
It was
No, sir. I'm talking to Ms. Yanus.
The last time he saw the kids was when the kids were in 1st and 2nd grade. The kids are now in 2nd and 3rd grade.
Okay, so he saw the kids a year ago, but he hasn't seen the kids in the last year.
It's been like a year and a half. I want to say a year or 2 years. And the last time that he picked
Okay,
up
so
the
he's
kids,
correct. He hasn't seen the kids in 2 years. You're saying it was a year and a half to 2 years. So he's correct.
Yeah, he's correct. He hasn't seen
Okay.
the kids a year or 2.
Okay. Then I will accept the agreed portions of this order, make the agreed portions the order of the court. There will be no non-disclosure. The exchange location can still be at the Quick Trip at 5009 West Davis, Mr. Dale. Is that correct, Mr. Dale?
Yeah,
It froze for a second.
5909.
5909. Okay, at 5909 West Davis Street. And is there anything else, Mr. Dale?
No, Judge.
Case, all other issues will be reserved for final hearing. Case is reset to February 25th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, I do have one question.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dell said that I have no other biological children. I am expecting next year. Does
Okay,
that
so-
make a difference?
No, sir.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Just wanted to make sure.
right. Okay. There are no further questions. We'll see you guys on the 25th of February.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm.
Judge, Ms. Wilson is ready to approach.
Oh, wait. I do have one more question.
Mr. Barbosa, you would have had to have asked me that question before
Yeah, I'm sorry. I try
we
to get
left.
to you.
If it's just a general question, if it's something specific about the case, then you can't, I'm not gonna be able to answer. Go ahead and ask your question. I'll tell you if I can answer.
It was just more of when can I see the kids, because I have not
This-
seen them in 2 years,
It's
I
all in the order.
Okay.
What weekend is this, Mr. Dell?
Third.
Excuse me?
I also do not have her contact information, so I would not know how to
It
get a
will
hold of
be
her.
in the order, sir. They'll send you a copy of the order. You said
Okay,
it's the
okay.
third weekend, Miss Anderson?
It is.
So this is your weekend, sir.
Okay,
All right.
that's great. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
We're here on a suit to modify support and confirm arrears. It's not agreed to as far as who would cover the health insurance and then the actual child support amount, Judge.
Call your first witness.
I'll start by calling Mr. Jones. Sir, can you state your full name?
Don Jones.
And Mr. Jones, are you currently employed?
No,
Do you receive any type of unemployment insurance?
I do not.
You receive veteran benefits of $3,800 a month.
Yes,
Do you own any businesses?
no,
So your testimony is the only income you receive is the $3,800 a month.
yes,
Do you have any other children under the age of 18?
yes, I do.
How many, aside from the child in this case, how many other children do you have?
5.
And for the child in this case, Joel, do you currently have health insurance for him?
I have him covered under my dependent benefits for insurance. Yes,
Is that through TRICARE?
through Camp VA.
How long have you had him covered through that?
About 1.5 years, probably going on 2 years.
And that's at no cost to you each month, correct?
Correct.
And you are wanting the order today to order you to be the parent to provide the health insurance for him, is that correct?
Correct.
And if you're ordered to provide the health insurance, you understand your child support would be $461 a month. Do you understand that?
Correct.
And you're in agreement with that?
Well, no, I would like it to be, I need it to be lowered, not to impose a further hardship hindrance on me, but I remember that's the number we came up with in the pretrial.
What amount are you requesting the court set your child support to?
$250.
Why are you asking the court to set it to $250?
Because I'm the primary income holder at my household, so I cover my wife's bills and my expenses are noted and documented. I cover all the expenses.
You also understand that the state is requesting a child support judgment as of October
Yes.
31st, 2025, in the amount of $3,871.19.
Yes, I remember. I got them numbers.
Are you in agreement to pay that at $70 a month beginning December 1st, 2025?
Yes.
You also understand the state's requesting a medical judgment as of October 31st, 2025 of $819.45.
Yeah, the medical judgment I'm not in agreement with because he's been covered and that's what I wanted to address. He's been I listed him as my dependent. He's eligible for medical insurance. He's been covered since most likely the whole time I've had that arrears. So that arrears balance has only been because the he wasn't listed. Well, he was listed on mine. It's just been adding up. That's how come I requested the modification.
Do you understand that the previous court ordered you to pay cash medical support each month? You were ordered to pay $73 a month. Do you understand that? Are you aware of that?
Understand that it was made known to me that I'm supposed to pay the amount, but I also listed him at the same time that I was supposed to be eligible to pay the obligated to pay the amount. I made note that he's on my medical, so I wouldn't have to pay that.
Okay. And the state's requesting that judgment to be paid at $55 a month. And you disagree with that also?
Yes, because he's been on my insurance this whole time. He as my dependent, yes.
Did Miss Turner, did mom have documentation that you provided to her showing that you had him insured?
Yes, I provided that, but there's a disagreement there between me and mom.
You provided her with the copies of the health insurance cards?
Yes.
And you are requesting a non-disclosure of your address in today's court order?
Definitely.
Okay, and why is that?
Because of safety concerns for my children and my household from my time enlisted in service in war zones where opposing ethnic backgrounds and people can access the internet and get my whereabouts and potentially harm me.
So it's no safety concerns with Miss Turner, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you don't have any other cases in our office with a party with a safety concern?
Correct.
Okay. It's strictly because of your previous, because of your work as a veteran.
Correct.
And you understand court costs will be billed to you through Dallas County?
I was made aware of that and I wanted to request to get that waived because of my income hardship existing already.
I'll pass the witness, Judge, and
Okay,
call
you may.
Miss Turner.
You may.
Thank you, Judge. Ma'am, can you state your full name?
Turner.
And Miss Turner, you, well, let's start with the child support judgments. You're in agreement with the child support judgment as of October 31st, 2025 in the amount of $3,871.19.
Yes, the arrears, yes.
And you're in agreement for Mr. Jones to pay that at $70 a month beginning December 1st, 2025.
Yes.
And you also agree to the medical judgment of $819.45.
Yes.
And for Mr. Jones to pay that at $55 a month beginning December 1st, 2025.
Yes.
And as far as the modification, currently, do you have health insurance for your child?
We do.
Okay. Is it through your employer?
Yes.
Is it medical and dental?
Yes.
And how long have you had him insured through your employer?
He's been insured through my employer for over 2 years.
And were you aware that Mr. Jones had health insurance for him also?
When we started the case initially, he said he was going to add him, but I've asked for a card. He hasn't given me a card, so I was not aware that he had TRICARE coverage. No, ma'am.
Okay.
And even as far as with us starting getting this modification case beforehand, it is on record that I've asked him for a copy of the card. Even as the latest time I asked him was April 4th, and when I got the initial notification that we would be going to court again, I said, hey, you're saying that you want a modification to have something reduced, but I don't have a copy of the card. And I've asked him several times, and how many times can I do that without making sure my child is actually insured? So both my children are insured. And I've had to pay for medical bills out of pocket and taking care of him throughout my deductible. So even now that I do not have a card and it's time for re-enrollment, I just enrolled him for 2026 again because I don't have anything to say my child is covered.
And the medical just for the child in this case portion is $100 a month through your employer?
Yes.
And the dental is $27 a month?
Yes.
And so you're wanting the court to order you to provide the medical and dental through your job, and for Mr. Jones to pay $100 a month in cash medical and $27 a month in cash dental?
Yes, just for stability and to make sure that I have what I need to take care of our child, since I am the primary care parent.
And based on the income, the stated income for him, that would put the child support at $414 a month, giving him credit for his 5 other children. Do you agree to that $414?
I would like to say that I agree to the amount, but that's not all the income he's receiving. He does have a business. He does own a business.
What kind of business does he have?
I believe he has some type of credit repair consulting type business, and he also is a rapper.
How do you know that he has a credit repair business?
Well, actually, I don't have TikTok, but my son has a TikTok, and one of my friends followed my son, and it was something that through social media that I actually found out. And he hasn't been giving me any money outside of the child support that I received in 2024, the last time. And I asked him to send his money to the child support to pay his, to help take care of Joel. And I don't ask him for anything additional outside of that, and he still hasn't yet to do it. So I've been compliant with the court order. I've been compliant with just waiting to make sure that, hey, you need to send the money so I can take care of our son. But he would rather me go through him and
So
tell
what
him. Okay, sorry.
what amount are you wanting, or what amount are you requesting that the court set his child support to if you don't agree to the 414?
I'm not, I was just saying that the 414, if that's what the standard is, that's fine. I'm just saying that he's not being truthful with his income right now.
Do you have personal knowledge as to how much he makes as a consultant?
No, I don't.
Do you agree with the non-disclosure request that he's asking for, meaning he doesn't want his address and contact information being listed in the court order?
He doesn't know where he stay, because what happens is, this is the reason why the initial order he tried to conceal, because he moved into a new home, that he didn't feel the need that I need to know where my son is, and I need to know where he is. Just like he knows where I live, he's privy to my address. He's always had my address. He's even popped up without being, unannounced. So he knows my address. I've never been to his home, but I would like to know where my son is living. Yes. And if he should move as well, because
Ms. Turner, hold on a second. You understand that he's asking for a non-disclosure due to third parties. That doesn't mean that we will give you his he'll have to keep you informed of his address. It's just that it won't be in the order so that third parties will not be able to get his address. He's not saying you can't have his address.
okay, as long as that's a caveat to the court order, because he has tried to restrict his address and me knowing where he lives.
Okay.
And my son will be in his possession, and I don't know where he is.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I'm okay with that if it's just for paperwork process.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone else wants to tell me?
No, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I want to go on record saying I do have proof of providing her with additional income noted and stated child support in between not paying arrears and being inactive. I have noted income proof that I've sent her money stated is child support in between being and active with up to date with arrears.
Okay. Anything else?
I can respond to that, ma'am. The sports fees. He paid half of the sport fee that I paid. I paid half and he paid half. And he's named it child support. Yes, he has. And he has a card that he gives my son that he sends him $5 or $10 or $25 for some snacks. But other than that, he's not provided any child support, ma'am.
Okay. Then this is my ruling. I will order dad to carry health insurance through VA Champ. Is that what it's called, sir?
That's what it's called. Champ VA. It's not TRICARE.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
what I need to know is, does it include dental insurance?
That's what I need to get more verification on, because Champ VA does not include dental insurance. It just
Okay,
includes
then I'll
health.
order mom to carry dental insurance. And what's the payback on the dental insurance, Ms.
It's
Franklin?
$27 a month, Judge.
Order daddy to pay cash dental support of $27 a month. Order a child support judgment of $3,871.19. Order that paid at $70 a month. Is that 70 or 73?
70, 70, Judge.
$70 per month. Order a medical support judgment of $819.45. Order that judgment paid at $55 per month. Order child support at $461 per month. And all start dates will be December 1st, 2025. Does anyone have any questions?
Negative.
And Judge, the non-disclosure request is granted.
Oh, and the non-disclosure for a third party is granted. Mr. Jones, that means anytime you move, you must give Ms. Turner your address. She has a right to know where her child is when the child is with you, just like you have a right to know where the child is when the child is with her. Do you understand,
Understood.
sir?
Understood.
Okay, so there are 3 entities that you have to keep informed. You have to tell the Attorney General where you're moving to. You have to tell the court, and you have to tell Ms. Turner. Okay?
Understood.
Okay. Any questions?
Yes.
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you give him a time frame as to when he needs to provide those cards to me?
The time frame is in the it's in the order. Is that correct, Ms. Peoples? Or
Yes, Judge, it has in there.
the time frame is in the order. So, sir, you do need to give her those cards. It doesn't do her any good for you to have insurance if she can't use it.
I will
Hello.
provide them again. I understand. I will provide them again.
Though. That's
Okay, but
Okay.
okay, you can provide them to her and to the Attorney General.
Yes, that's
Thank
what I
you.
learned this time, to send it to the court too at the same time. I didn't do that the first time.
The Attorney General and Ms. Turner. That's who you send it to, okay?
Okay.
Any other
Yes.
questions?
Amen.
All right. Now that I've made my ruling, you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This is out of the 256th District Court. That's Judge Sandra Street. She might have a different opinion from mine. Any questions now that I've given you that information?
Amen.
All right, then thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
We're here on the state's petition to establish the parent-child relationship. Both parties are present, and I do have a partial agreement between them. Parties are not in agreement regarding the issues of the child's last name and retroactive child support. If I could state the terms of the order and take testimony from the parties.
1 second. You may.
There's one child before the court, Kaylani Martinez Robles, born February 10th, 2025. I offer an evidence what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit A. The copy of the DNA results, which was ordered on September 9th, 2025. And these results do not exclude Mr. Cuellar as the biological father of the child, and these results have been emailed to the court's evidence inbox.
State's Exhibit A is admitted.
The child's last name would be changed to Cuellar Robles. Parties have agreed to be appointed joint managing conservator of the children, with the mother being the conservator with the exclusive right to determine the child's primary residence in Dallas or any surrounding county. Parties have agreed to a standard possession and access schedule. Mother will be ordered to maintain the child on government-assisted medical insurance. Father will be ordered to pay cash medical support of $115 per month beginning November 1st, 2025. Father will be ordered to pay guideline child support of $274 per month beginning December 1st, 2025. This order contains a retroactive child support judgment against the father in the amount of $759 as of November 19th, 2025. And that judgment will be payable at $54 per month beginning December 1st, 2025. This order also contains a retroactive medical support judgment against the father in the amount of $2,393 as of November 19th, 2025. And that judgment is payable at $62 per month beginning December 1st, 2025. What costs to be billed to Mr. Cuellar? There is no request for a non-disclosure or finding of family violence. And that is the extent of the order, Judge, if I may call the parties.
You may.
I'll begin with the mother. Ms. Robles, could you please state your full name?
Yes, Yahaira Robles.
And Ms. Robles, did you hear the terms of the order read to the court?
Yes.
You understand those terms?
Yes, sir.
And besides the issue of the child's last name, are you in agreement with those terms and believe that they're in the best interest of your child?
Yes, sir.
And are you agreeable to the judge signing this order today without your signature?
Yes, sir.
And so you are agreeable to the child support judgment in the amount of $759, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that judgment does include credit you've given to Mr. Cuellar for daycare he's paid for and for other money he's given to you for the child.
Yes, sir.
And that credit was in the amount of $2,563.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And ma'am, and you do not agree to the child's last name being changed to Cuellar Robles, is that correct?
Correct.
What would you want the child's last name to be?
Just to remain the way it is.
Remain Martinez Robles?
Correct.
Okay. And why do you want to remain Martinez Robles?
He had the chance to sign the birth certificate. He actually got a call. He was also not present after my 3 months of pregnancy. He was only there the 3 months of pregnancy. But he was contacted multiple times, and it was always, I don't want nothing to do with it. He actually asked for a DNA test before the court assigned one. It was also positive, it was his. And then as well, he did not show up to the hospital until like a week, almost 2 weeks till after she was born. And it's whenever he started being involved in her life. But he had the option to do so, but he didn't show up.
Okay. If the court were to change the child's last name, would you prefer it be Cuellar Robles?
If it was to want to be changed, I would want it to be Robles Cuellar.
Okay.
So my last name first.
Okay. In my fault, that's what I meant, but yes, your last name first and then Mr.
And then
Cuellar's.
his, correct.
Okay. But preferably you would like it to remain as is?
Correct.
Okay. I pass the witness, Your Honor.
You may call your next. Oh, where did the medical support judgment come from, Mr.?
Oh, it came from some prenatal expenses that Ms. Robles has. I can take testimony on that if you would like.
I would.
Okay. And Ms. Robles, there were some prenatal expenses that you incurred. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And how many bills total?
It was 2 that were not covered by insurance.
Okay. And these 2 that were not covered with insurance, do you have those amounts today for us?
I do.
Okay, and what were those amounts?
So the first one was $4,218.37. And then the second amount was $567 even.
Okay. And so the requested retroactive medical support amount is just would be Mr. Cuellar's 50% portion of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And these two bills, you said you incurred these before you were insured, is that correct?
Correct. That was in the process. So once I got approved, I asked them if they would cover it, being that I was in the process and I was high risk. And they said that they couldn't. They actually only covered one bill. And these two are actually with collection at the moment, and they're not wanting to cover it. I already discussed it with them multiple times.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, so you didn't pay your half, or you didn't pay those bills, Ms. Robles?
I didn't have the money for to cover those. I think I did one payment, it was $50. And after that, they just kept calling to try to get another payment or do payments on it, but I haven't been able to do so.
Okay.
Mr. Cuellar, could you please state your full name?
Yes, Giovanni Alexander Cuellar.
And sir, did you hear the terms of the order read to the court?
Yes, I did hear it.
You understand those terms?
Yes, sir.
And besides the issue of the retroactive child support judgment, are you in agreement with those terms and believe that they're in the best interest of your child?
Yes, as long as you can provide the proof for the medical, then yes.
And Mr. Cuellar, are you agreeable to the judge signing this order today without your signature?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay. And so, sir, and you're requesting that the child's last name be Cuellar Robles, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And why are you asking that?
Because I would like my child to have my last name.
Okay. And Mr. Cuellar, you are not agreeable to the retroactive child support judgment in the amount of $759, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Do you believe, and you understand that Ms. Robles is giving you credit in the amount of $2,563 towards that child support judgment?
Correct, yes.
But are you requesting more credit than that?
Yes, just because I have proof that I have sent a little more than what is been told.
Okay. And is that proof as in from Zelle payments or
yes,
delivery
correct. Bill
items?
payment, also delivery package delivered both to her house and my house, but obviously with the amount of what it was and how much it was, also not just giving it to her.
Okay. Is there and how much more would you say in credit you're asking for?
I think it was like in total of the difference from what she has said to what I have gotten because of the proof that I had was 800. And then I think you had included that for 400. I think so. The difference $400, I believe.
Yes. Ms. Robles is willing to give you $400 credit on the difference between what you're saying, but you're requesting the additional $400, which would make the retroactive child support judgment $359.
Correct.
Okay. And what all have you bought for and paid for your child?
So childcare, milk since she's on formula. I have bought her milk since WIC does not cover everything. I have purchased that. Diapers, wipes, just her necessities also.
Okay.
And then everything I have bought here at my house is just that's my expenses here. That's fine.
Okay. And so the amount of daycare that you spent this year for your daughter, I believe previously you said that was $1,840. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so for and my apologies, Your Honor, I'm just doing some quick math here. And so it's your testimony, Ms. Cuellar, that in addition to the $1,840 in childcare you paid for, you've also paid or spent up to $1,123 in money sent to Ms. Robles, and like I said, different things bought for your daughter.
What was the amount you had said? Sorry.
$1,123.
Correct.
Okay. And Mr. Robles, you understand that if the
Yeah. I'm sorry. What was that again?
if the child support judgment is to be granted in the amount of $359, that would be an additional $52 per month. So the payout on that would be Ms. Robles, I'm asking Mr. Cuellar.
Oh, okay.
Yes, correct.
And you would be agreeable to that?
Yes, perfectly fine with it.
No further question. And Mr. Cuellar, are you agreeable to the retroactive medical support judgment that's in the order?
As long as she can provide proof and that showing me that she's going to pay for her half, then that's fine also.
Okay. But you don't understand that that judgment is just for your half. You understand?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And did Ms. Robles previously discuss these bills with you?
She had mentioned it, but she had also mentioned that I was going to go into collection and then that she was going to call and see what could, which I think some bills were covered and some weren't. So she said she was going to try to find a way so they could get covered. And like she previously had said that she called and asked for them to be covered.
And then Ms. Robles, did she ever send you any screenshots of those bills?
As in right now, I cannot remember on top of my head, and it doesn't show up on my phone.
Okay. I pass the witness, Your Honor. If I could briefly recall the mother.
You may.
Ms. Robles, did you previously send Mr. Cuellar any screenshots of those two medical bills?
Yes, I did early on whenever she was first born. That's whenever I had found out I had the bill on there. But yes, it was a long time ago, but I did send them.
Okay. A long time ago, as in February of this year?
Yes, around there.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, then I will accept the agreed portions of this order, make the agreed portions the order of the court. I will, child's surname will be hereafter known as Cuellar Robles. Retroactive child support judgment will be $0. Retroactive medical support judgment will be $2,393 to be paid at $62 per month. Are there any questions?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
So you said the retro is going to be at $0?
Yes, ma'am.
I've been helping him do payments on the child care every other week. And when it came...
And he's been helping you pay child care too,
Correct.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
He's been doing this since she was born, right?
No, he did that a month. Well, we started because I went back to work. I had 3 months off of maternity, but I was working
Okay.
from home. So it didn't start till May.
Okay.
And then May, I paid the first month on full, and then he went on, every other week. But when it came to visitations, there's times where he wouldn't see her, or he was busy at work, as well as
So what does that have to do with his retroactive child support? Him not seeing her?
Because he's adding amounts that were on there. I mean, I don't get why it's at $0 when he wasn't providing what she, like her, like
It's at
diapers.
$0 because I think he's helped sufficiently since she was born. If you don't think so, if you disagree with me, if you think my ruling isn't fair, you can appeal it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So again, the retroactive child support is $0. The medical support judgment is $2,000. The retroactive medical support judgment is $2,393 to be paid at $62 per month. All start dates will be December 1st, 2025. Now that I've made my ruling, I'm not the last word on this. You have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This is out of the 302nd District Court. That is Judge Sandra Jackson. She might have a different opinion from mine. Now that I've given you that information, do you have any questions?
Yes. What are the visitations set on there?
They're every first, third, and fifth weekends from 6 p.m. Friday to 6 p.m. Sunday. There are also provisions for all major holidays, Mother's Day and Father's Day, the child's birthday, anything they thought y'all might argue over, they put in the schedule.
Oh, okay. So like every other weekend, correct? Is that what it is?
It's the first, third, and fifth weekend, so it's not every other. It's first,
it's
third,
the
and
first.
fifth.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
The amount for just child support, what was going to be? Sorry.
Your child support is $274 a month.
Okay.
And you have cash medical support of $115 a month.
Okay.
And you have retroactive child support, medical support payment of $62 per month.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
No,
No, ma'am.
All right, then thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Thank you.
We are here on the state's petition to establish the parent-child relationship. The parties do have an agreement. I can state the terms to take testimony.
You may.
There is one child before this court, Beckett, Stafford. Parties agreed to a trial amendment to correct the spelling of Mr. Eubank last name, removing the S from his last name. The parties also agreed to a trial amendment to correct the child's gender. In the pleadings, we have the child as a female. Parties agreed to correct that to a male. Parties agreed that Mr. Eubank is the legal and biological father of the child. Parties agreed that the court should establish a parent-child relationship between Mr. Eubank and the child. Parties agreed that the child's birth record be amended to show that Mr. Eubank is the child's father, and the child's last name be amended as Eubank. Parties agreed to be made joint managing conservators of the child, with the mom as the primary conservator with the right to determine the child's residence without regards to geographic location.
Without regard?
Yes, Your Honor. Parties have an agreement as far as visitation, but in the absence of that agreement, standard visitation schedule would apply. Parties agreed that the mother is to apply for or maintain the child on government medical, and Mr. Eubank is to pay cash medical support of $63 monthly, beginning December 1st of 2025. Parties agreed that Mr. Eubank is to pay child support of $212 monthly, beginning December 1st of 2025. There are no requests for retroactive child support and no requests for non-disclosure per cost as billed to Mr. Eubank. And that's the extent of the orders if I may call the parties.
You may.
I call the mother. Ma'am, can you please state your full name?
It's Taylor Ardena Lynn Stafford.
Did you hear the terms of the order that was stated to the court?
Yes.
Did you understand the terms?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with the terms and believe they're in the best interest of your child?
Yes.
I pass the witness and I recall Mr. Eubank.
Before you do that, Ms. Wilson, why are we doing no geographic restriction?
The father lives about 6 hours away from Ms. Stafford.
Okay.
Mr. Eubank?
Yes.
Did you hear the terms of the order that was stated to the court?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the terms?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with the terms and believe they're in the best interest of your child?
Not completely.
Okay, which part of the order do you not agree with?
I was not in agreement with the amount that it was set at monthly due to my living, everything I have going on, like with my life and everything.
Okay, Mr. Eubank, so are you in agreement with everything else besides the child support amount?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you believe that the other terms are in the best interest of your child?
Yes.
Okay. And in regards to the child support amount, you understand that the guidelines for child support is $212. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not in agreement with that?
No.
And why is that?
Well, because first off, like the job that I work for, like it varies in hours. There's times that I don't work for, weeks at a time sometimes. And then I'm currently taking care of my grandfather who's elderly. I'm having to help pay his bills, and he's on a fixed income. He's on disability. And with how my hours are and then that, it's just kind of not lining up all the way.
Is there a number you're in agreement to paying for child support?
Like that me and Taylor had came up with?
What number is that?
I mean, as low as y'all could set it.
If you can go ahead and provide me with a number.
Any number?
Yes.
Like $1.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, I pass the witness and I call recall Ms. Stafford.
You may.
Ma'am, in regards to the child support amount, are you in agreement with the guidelines amount?
No, ma'am. I was gonna also ask to get it lowered.
Okay, and how much are you requesting that the child support amount be set to?
We were on agreement between 100 and 150 because either way he does still help with the child. If he needs anything, he does help. If I tell him he needs something, he automatically, if he has it, he sends it.
Okay.
I have no issue with it being lowered.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
And I will accept the agreement of the parties, make the agreed portions the order of the court. I will order child support at $212 a month. Do either of you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now that I've made my ruling, if you don't agree, if you don't like it, if you think it's not fair, you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This is out of the 303rd District Court. That's Judge Laditra Atkins. She might have a different opinion from mine. Now that I've given you that information, do either one of you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
I don't.
Okay, then thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Thank you, ma'am.